shirt. I'm like, yeah, let's get into the fits. Like, I don't know.
Yoshitomo Nara
Thank you.
on the shirt. These pants are Tiger.
Yeah.
It's like a new brand that they have.
Oh.
I don't know what the T is, but
A little, what, like a sister company? Like, I don't even know.
This is Colabera.
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 Period. Well, me, because I'm wearing this shirt, I'm like, hey guys, so here's the thing, because I thrifted this shirt from my friend Sin yesterday, who runs Magma Vintage. And if you're ever in Chinatown, Sin, they're literally an icon, a legend. They are the moment.
An icon.
Now, come on.
I was wearing a skirt from that I got from Magma, and I literally got like 200 compliments today.
They curate like down, and yesterday I was in the store just like king cooing like with my squirrel, and I saw this shirt, and I literally was like, for those who are listening, it's a black like sleeveless shirt, and it has like silver glitter like flames on it or something. These like capris I thrifted. Obviously I put the shirt on last, like I don't know, but
Yeah.
anyways, it's like I fear I am sipping on the Community and the Goods matcha latte.
Yep, from Community Goods.
Sorry.
Which, if you live in Los Angeles and you haven't been to Community Goods yet, here's the thing. Everyone likes to hate. Everyone likes to talk shit about, like, there's two kinds of people in Los Angeles.
Okay.
There's the people who are like excited to try the new thing that just launched. And then there are the people who hate on the new thing that just launched.
I mean, have to, yeah.
Yeah.
We love.
And I'm someone who's excited to try the new thing that launched.
And that's real, yeah.
But Community Goods is one of those places that, like, hate all you want. You could be mad that Drake and Kendall Jenner go there, and literally that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are like posted up every weekend there. You could be mad about that. But what you can't be mad at,
or you can come inside and get this slider.
and you can, or you can come inside and get the Krusty Krab formula.
No, like unfortunately, Community Goods ate down with their sliders in a way that can only be described as a grandma's love.
A grandma's love, and it's literally so good. Like, that's the thing. The food is good. The coffee is so good.
They do slap.
And I'm not a hater to them. Like, I'm not going to hate on them. There's better places I could hate on.
I mean, separate the art from the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I'm just like,
why are we even mad that
I don't
celebrities
know. I didn't know the girls were mad.
Yeah, the girl, I mean, not the girls are, I'm not mad. I think people get hater mode about places that get overhyped.
Which is real. I see what you're saying. I didn't know that there was tea like that. I mean, my beef with Community Goods personally is that I literally have to pull up in the Sri Lanka when I go. Like, Community Goods, and maybe this is like the lore or whatever, but like they simply have some of the baddest heifers you've ever seen, like acting like they drink coffee. Like, I don't know, like literally outside just like miming drinking coffee. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Here's the thing. They have the baddest hookers in Los Angeles working the streets.
Acting like they care about community. Like, what are we talking
No, like
about?
they have the baddest, like, internet, like, baddies, like, man who only
For
like,
what?
man who
For
only
what?
drinks coffee and smokes cigarettes.
Like literally Black Americana. Like, I'm literally like, guys, because every time I pulled up to Community Goods, and that's the T2 is I'm like, the sliders, if y'all know anywhere else I can get a slider like that, genuinely breakfast slider, like I'm talking like King's Hawaiian roll, like egg, avocado, mayo, like sauces on the side. Like, if anybody knows somewhere I can do that, please let me know, because I would love to not show up in a 2-piece tux every time I try to go get a slider. Unfortunately, it is worth braving the storm. But I will say, when you pull up to a coffee shop and there's 3 boys outside with literally like big black trench coat and like keys hanging on their fucking cargos, I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
has anyone heard of soliciting? Like, go away, you're loitering. You're loitering, girl. Or like, sit in the back, bitch, because now I'm scared.
Well, and here's the thing. I'm like ready to be perceived when I like go in that bitch. Like, I pull up in that
You
bitch.
have to be.
I literally pull up in that bitch in my Sunday's best, bro. Because I'm literally like, go ahead and perceive this Gucci.
You have no, you quite literally have to pull up like that, because they literally decided it's literally LA Fashion Week.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, someone has to do it to
No reason. And let's talk about this. Like, I don't know about you, but I am not an egg girl. Like, I don't know. Anyways, but so when we were getting the slider and I saw, Dawn put me on the slider, obviously. Like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, so egg and avocado and bread. Like, I was like, I don't know.
No, it's genuinely so good, and
it's crazy.
I have like such a great time there, and
like,
I'm ASMR
matcha.
Thank you. And genuinely, I have like the best time every time I go there, and I key there quite often. But yeah, I just like don't like the attitude personally for me.
Yeah.
I don't like the we're too cool for this attitude.
Which is so, and as somebody who literally likes to think that I run with the cool brigade, like one thing about me though is I'm like, if it's got a little bell and whistle, like, okay. And I totally hear what you're saying, because things like community goods, for example, where I'm like, yes. Do I always want to be perceived when I'm getting like my iced chai latte? Not really, but there's a space for her. Like
There's
it's
a space
camp.
for her.
It's camp.
It's camp.
Like love to have at least the option of a coffee shop that you can be like, damn, I gotta put on a necklace. Like I don't know. Like it's kind of camp.
Yeah. Like the
I
Grove.
feel like the Grove. And this episode is about the Grove. Like I'm like, well, let's get into it, because I'm like, let me crack my knuckles. The Grove.
Well, okay. Also, for context, for anyone who doesn't live in Los Angeles, because we're talking about like hella LA things.
We're running it local style
because we live in Los Angeles, in the heart of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: if you've never been to Los Angeles, there's this place called the Grove, and it is a Caruso mall. And you're like, what the fuck is a Caruso?
Let them know.
Rick Caruso is the Monopoly man.
Like
that man is the Monopoly man of
like
Los Angeles.
invented capitalism, like with his bare hands.
Rick
and feet.
Caruso literally invented capitalism.
Thank
that
you.
man is a Rockefeller in disguise.
Literally.
His last name is Vanguard. But Rick Caruso is a mogul.
Yeah.
I'm like
mogul. Like
he
yeah,
is
in
a
real
business
way.
mogul, and this man has just monetized the idea of a third space. Because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He created the Grove, which is the mall in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And when you think of mall, you think of like indoor.
Mm-hmm.
They're the Bath and Body Works.
Right.
Whatever.
Love.
No, honey. This is as close as you can get to Disneyland without Disney.
going to Disney.
Yeah, like this
literally.
is giving downtown Disney.
Like there's a trolley. Like there's a trolley passing Zara for some reason. Like there's literally a trolley.
Yeah, there's a trolley, like there's Bellman, there is a Nike store, but there's just places to sit. Mm-hmm. You can like get like they hand out blankets, and like in the summer, a lot of people just like lay on the grass.
It's crazy.
And they'll just have like a jazz band, and it is such a time to be alive.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. People claim that it's overhyped, but I would like to say that it's just a great place to be.
It's kind of iconic. It's iconic.
And I love it so much because there's so many great places to literally just hang. The amount of times I have honestly spent just like 4 hours cool at the Grove, the Nordstrom Cafe.
The Nordstrom Cafe, which nobody wants to talk about. Bar Verde, bitch. First of all, that cafe, the tea that has been spilled on the top floor. Because what Eats About, and honestly, I want to gatekeep so bad, but why would we do that? The Nordstrom Cafe sits atop the Grove. So like there's Nordstrom, and then it's on the second floor. And when you sit on like the balcony, you can look out and like just people watch the Grove. And the Grove is a petri dish.
It's a petri dish.
It brings
of LA's finest and worst.
Best and worst. It's diverse. It's diversity.
Literally diverse.
Diversity. Yeah.
It's a biome of the most insane people that could only be brought together by the man himself.
Yeah,
capitalism.
By capitalism and
Mr.
buying necklace.
Capitalism.
Like, no, it's literally giving like, we got the tourists, we got the locals, we got the teens, we got the old people, we got everybody there. And when you sit at Bar Verde,
what's up?
What's up, dude? Like, where's Waldo?
No, where's Waldo? And also just like such a great place to like key, get some food. You
Very
sit
cute.
next to the window or on the balcony.
Have to.
And you literally stare at people just living their lives.
Yeah.
And then also
and the food is fire.
The food is fire.
Oh my God.
And
Hello?
you literally just like talk about the most insane shit that happens to you.
And that will literally be like held within the sanctity of the Nordstrom Cafe walls.
Yeah.
Like genuinely. Like you leave it on the floor at the Nordstrom Cafe. You know what I'm saying?
Like even Dumois, Overheard LA could never touch what is talked about in that bitch.
In the Nordstrom Cafe. And honestly, and I'm like, well, when we work over here in the Grove, because I'm like, and next up arguably, like, could be a tie is the Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory at the Grove, the Cheesecake Factory, like, mausoleum. Like, I'm like, the Cheesecake Factory, like, I don't even know, like, London royalty style. Like, the Cheesecake Factory at the Grove, for those who have not been, Mama, you walk in and it's 2 stories. First of all, it's 2 stories.
It's 2 stories.
First of all, you walk in and there's damn near a bell person. Okay. You take the escalator up to the 2nd floor where you will be greeted and seated. Thank you.
Thank you.
At the hottest restaurant in Los Angeles.
I'm so sorry, but one time we literally pulled up there on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, like the most middle of the week, like people, like it was a weird dinner time. It was like weird time to have dinner.
It was a late dinner.
We like pulled up and they were like, yeah, we're booked for the rest.
Like they really hit us with the "we can't seat you." I was like, right.
And I was like,
it's LA's hottest club, Cheesecake Factory. And Cheesecake Factory alone is its own, own entity, its own thing in general. Yeah. Because I will salute the Cheesecake Factory for the rest of my life, specifically because the magic of the Cheesecake Factory lies within the perfect mixture of high-end and just fucking like microwave food, mama. And my compliments to the microwave at the Cheesecake Factory. That's the hardest worker in America. I'm so fucking serious. The microwave at the Cheesecake Factory, who is not only microwaving probably thousands of dishes a day from different countries. Name a chef. Literally, let me get Top Chef, girl. Literally, the Cheesecake Factory microwave versus Bobby Flay.
No,
like, they so serious.
Dead ass collab the most. Like the Cheesecake Factory collabs the most insane dishes.
All time.
The cheeseburger egg rolls. Shut up.
Cheeseburger egg rolls, girl. Y'all just invented a new country and a new cuisine. Like nobody wants to talk about how, first of all, the microwave back there must quite literally been an Elon Musk like fucking like Tesla microwave. The way that it literally pumps out food for every kind of person.
It's literally the microwave from Spy Kids. That literally you just put in like a piece of paper and all of a sudden there's a cheeseburger. Like that is the microwave they have at the Cheesecake Factory, bro. Because
like see.
No, because dead ass, I'm not kidding. That microwave literally just like invents shit.
No,
like
just makes it up off
Have
dome.
you seen that? Do you watch Atlanta?
No, I don't.
Oh my god. Okay, really quick. I mean, like spoiler, but it's been out for years. So
Spoiler alert. Don't listen.
There's this episode of Atlanta where one of the characters is like on set for she's like gets a part in this TV show and she has to bring along her daughter, and so she's like filming this, her daughter's on set with her, and then her daughter has a like just set in the show, but the end it's called like Mr. Chocolate Studios, which is like hinting at Tyler Perry and how he'll just like so like the daughter was like no dad or some shit like I don't know, and then they were like that was amazing. And like Mr. Chocolate is just speaking from like an intercom, like no one sees Mr. Chocolate.
I need to
He'll
watch
just
the
literally
show.
be like, yes, I loved what she just did that. And then they'll be like, she's casted. And then the whole like time that to set.
Damn.
And anyways, she ends up going to Mr. Chocolate's office and being like, where's my daughter? And stop casting her and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you can't stop me. I'm Mr. Chocolate. And literally, as she's saying all of this, there's like a printer just printing out
like new scripts
and literally just like new script about like baby, like 16-year-old girl who has a baby with like her grandpa. Like I don't even know, like the most like fucked up, awkiest script. And he's literally like, I'm Mr. Chocolate, you can't stop me. And I'm like, whoever created the Cheesecake Factory is the equivalent to Mr. Chocolate.
I mean, quite literally though.
Because that's the only way to explain the fucking recipes that they come out with.
No, because if we're being so for real, I'm like, has anyone ever seen In the Kitchen? Because please, and this is just me, and you know what? Maybe I don't want to know. And maybe these are secrets I don't want to know if I go missing. Like, just know that's all Mr. Chocolate. Like, I don't know. But I'm like, I need to know, are there even people? Like, so what does that even look like when you literally have to make egg rolls, cheeseburgers, and like penne pasta? Yeah. Like, what does that even look like?
And when you see a spiral notebook, when the menu is a spiral notebook.
When the menu's a spiral notebook.
I don't know, man.
And I'm sorry, but like, and here's the thing though, is I'm like, and this Cheesecake Factory, I'm like, sorry guys, we have to take the time. Like, let's be real. The thing that really sets it apart, right, is I'm like, compare it to its alternatives. Let's say like Olive Garden. My love to Olive Garden, when I was drinking, I'm like, we're in our sobriety era right now, but I'm like, the $7 glass and a half, it's going to do it every time.
Here's the thing. If we're going to talk about a chain restaurant,
but like,
who needs to get its flowers really quick, let's talk about Chili's for like a hot fucking second.
And she's a Chili's stan.
I'm a Chili's stan.
Are you a Chili's stan?
Are you a Chili's stan?
Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
Because here's the thing, Chili's, you know I love you, girl. But I'm so sorry. Where else can you get the best vibe, hanging with your friends, the best food, and the cheapest of drinks that will get you crunk off your ass?
No, the drinks is crazy.
The drinks that are like $3 during happy hour and literally taste like Gatorade.
The drinks that literally like cut to me on the fucking like ambulance. Like, okay. Like, I just went to Chili's for 10 minutes. Like, I don't know.
No, literally the drinks that taste like Mountain Dew Berry Blast.
With a sugar rim, bitch. With literally a sugar rim from like the North Pole. Like, literally, like, it's Aki as fuck in there.
Like, no one wants... you know what I want to do? This is like my fantasy, my wet dream. Is literally... We could do this now. I'm like, we could do this now if y'all... But my, like, dream date for someone to take me on is literally, we meet at my house. We spend a $60 Uber because Chili's, can you build a closer Chili's in the heart of Los Angeles?
Because they're not talking to us. We already know that we are in the heart of Los Angeles. And one thing about the heart of Los Angeles, girl, if there's no arugula on the menu, like you're gonna have to drive about 45 minutes. Like,
so anyways, I will spend a $60 Uber going to Chili's,
to drive to San Francisco.
And I want to get like fucking blackout, bro, on this first date. Like, we just literally get fucking blackout, bro. And eat like the most insane shit on the menu. We literally eat the most insane shit on the menu, get fucking blackout, come back to my house and like fucking kick it. Like,
and kick it heavy.
That is my dream first fucking date, man.
And I'm like, and you can keep that as a dream, because the one thing about Chili's, like, with love to Chili's, because you have housed me many a time
and
on the Chili's tab.
And you'll keep housing me.
Mama, keep a date though to Chili's. The date quite literally ends the second I eat my third crisper, because the way I'm going to go home and perform a religious exorcism to get my guts untwisted from that crisper, bitch. The date ends because we gonna have to spend $120 on the Uber back, girl, because we're taking 2 different Ubers and you're going home. And you'll see me tomorrow. Because every time I go to Chili's with love, and I suffer for it every time, I'll do it again and again and again. I've done it every time, y'all know. Like, I'm like, Chili's is all love. I get home and I have to roll out the prayer mat. I gotta roll out the prayer mat because the way my stomach is about to do literally Jenga to unfucking scramble itself.
Jenga Unchained.
Like Jenga Unchained. Like the crisper and the like side of with the sugar rim that's running their shit like chem lab in my stomach at Chili's. Like,
oh.
Like, it's literally giving like, I cannot go on a date to Chili's because quite literally afterwards, like, you're about to be doing husband duties when you have to literally like give me gastric bypass surgery.
I'm literally sweating right now. Like,
when you literally have to put like a gastric sleeve in my shit, like after we come home from Chili's. Like,
no, like, oh my god. Oh,
like,
no. The way I literally eat out of a fucking tube, bro.
No,
like, I literally for the next week, I'm like literally have a feeding tube because like I cannot at all. Like, I'm literally like liquid diet, like Beyonce.
Liquid diet, girl. Like, wake up, bitch. I'm going to press juicery. Like,
no,
like girls who party will like go out and literally hit like the gnarliest bender, like do every drug, like drink every alcohol, and then be like press juice on Graham the next morning. That's me, but just know it's because I went to Chili's and I got like a 3 crisper combo, and I literally came home and was like, I have to drink beet juice for the next 4 days.
Dude, literally drink beet juice like Beyonce's like cayenne pepper.
No, like it's literally giving. If you took a fucking tube with a camera and put it into my stomach, you would see the episode of SpongeBob where Patrick's like, and what if we just take this city and push it over there? And there's like 400 people trying to push a crisper through my fucking stomach. Like, girl, first date. Okay, I'm like, yeah, like first and last. Like, because if you made it out of that, we're getting married.
Exactly.
Real.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
first date. And Dom and I, and I don't even know if I want to talk about this on the pod. I was going to talk about our scam.
What scam?
Our fucking, I almost said Ben and Jerry's. Dave and Buster's. Jesus, name an iconic collab.
Oh,
Well, okay, guys, it's not a scam, but if you're a guy that
has money,
wants to date or something, like, stop listening to this right now. The perfect first date is, let me meet y'all in the middle, okay? Dave and Buster's, number one. I mean, we're Dave and Buster's stands. We haven't been in a long time.
We haven't been. We should go.
We should go to Dave and Buster's. Anyways, Dave and Buster's stands like pull up in the chat in a serious way, because if you want to talk about a first date, okay, so how about we take the price of Chili's drinks? $3, $4 drinks. Even the Sugar Rim, honestly. They got them at the D&B's as well.
They have a Sugar Rim.
You know what I'm saying? Little bit of food, little bit of snacks, like super cheap, good.
Good.
And then games?
Good enough. Yeah.
And then games?
And then games and fun. Adult fun.
Adult fun? Like, y'all don't want to have adult fun anymore? Like, it's actually sick.
Because I'm not kidding. When I go to Dave and Buster, like literally Buster open, like that shit is so much fucking fun,
Thank
bitch.
you.
Like, y'all don't even understand how much fun happens at a fucking Dave and Buster's. Like, y'all literally think you're trying to get into the Chateau Marmont, you're trying to get into Sunset Tower, you're trying to eat at Nobu, you're trying to eat at Mastro's.
Catch LA, girl.
Catch, like, Racer, Blur. Like,
I'm like, wear the same exact outfit you're gonna wear to Catch LA and let's go to Dave and Buster's.
dude, and let's go to Dave and Buster's, because
What?
I'm so sorry. That shit is fucking...
Everything. It's everything. It's everything.
It's literally
It's everything.
everything. Like, you could play Mario Kart. There is this piano game. I don't even know how to explain
that
it.
literally behind me was like, literally like. Boom,
I
boom,
literally
boom,
turn into an apartment cat, and I'm just like fucking kneading dough, bitch, on that game. Like, I turn into the biggest just dumbass. Like, I don't even know how to explain
Bro,
how.
no thoughts. Like, just like hit these piano tiles for me real quick.
And like, it gets like hella, like, I'll be sweating, and like low key, sometimes I just have to run it duo, because if we run it trio, someone's gonna feel left out.
No, like, because it's finna give like there's 2 seats of this piano and like 2 of us have like real ass. I mean, Dave and Buster's. Anyway, Dave and Buster's is a first date because get you a card. You go on a date. He pays for the Dave and Buster's credits. Da 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 da. You win. You game. Hard at hail. Games for girls. You game. Then at the end, you like get a little prize. Maybe get you like a little lollipop or something. But if he's a gentleman, he's about to be like, oh no, you take the tickets. Like, you take the tickets. You get what you want. You be like, oh, you know what? Like, next time, do that like 5 times. Girl, you could have a NutriBullet. You could have a Ring camera. The prizes that they have in there, if you're really nasty about it, nasty, like, you could literally get a PS5 if you like really put your back into it.
No, and here's the thing: if you spend enough time in that hoe, you're gonna have a PS5.
You're
bitch.
gonna get a PS5. So you might as well just start the account and let that shit rack up. Go on some first dates, maybe seconds. You know what I'm saying? I
We
don't
have
know.
a joint account
Thank
that
you.
we literally run around. Like, I keep that shit nice and tucked in
Nice
my
and
wallet.
tucked, yes.
And I'm like, yeah. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm like, I'm gonna go on a date today. I need to put that on some profiles.
Mama, I had on my Hinge account, RIP my Hinge account. When I had Hinge, I literally had Dave and Buster's on there, and everyone was literally like, let's go to Dave and Buster's. You know what was worse than that, though? If you ever want to get slurred, if you ever want to get perceived like derogatory, put on your Hinge account, make one of your prompts, what do you think my top artist is? Because when I tell you I was getting called black, every bitches
Oh yeah.
bitches were literally like, SZA. I was like, okay. SZA, I got SZA about 20 times. I was like, okay. Maybe I didn't say people who I might resemble. You know what I mean? Like, bitches were like, SZA, FKA. Like, I was like, okay. And this one guy hit me with the Umi. And with love to Umi, you my bitch. You my bitch.
We love Umi so much. Like, Umi.
We love you in a real way.
And, you know, we go back, so.
Work. And I'm just like, but coming from, like, I'm like, and when a man says, I'm like, whoa, like, it was giving like, Umi. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
It's just giving like,
am I a Nicki fan?
You didn't do your research. Because Maya literally has black eyeliner on, so. Maya has black eyeliner on, and those girls haven't worn makeup since Alicia Keys said that shit will
being
give you.
cunt.
Yeah, Alicia Keys literally said makeup will give you cancer,
and I was like, this.
The population split.
Thank you.
And
because
bitches,
the SZA girlies, I'm like, y'all are gonna do it every time. Don't get me wrong, I love me some scissor. Don't even get me wrong, I love me some scissor. I love you. But like, is that really? I mean, it's just giving like if you want to be perceived by men, which. Honestly, I was just trying to give a cute little conversation starter, like, yeah, like, let me know what you think, haha. Like, I thought I was giving something else, and apparently I'm giving SZA and Umi and FKA Twigs and every other, like, mixed black girl in the whole world. I was like, work.
Yeah, any,
well,
like...
not mixed, but...
well, I mean, it's like any black girl with, like, a crystal.
They literally were like, that's you as fuck. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, do you own a crystal? Yes or no?
Okay. I'm like, anyways, yeah, no, but the first date of it all, the Dave & Buster's, the way that we literally went like this, I'm like, shout out Dave & Buster's, shout out Chili's, and once again, shout out to the motherfucking Cheesecake Factory. You're gonna do it every time. Now, the real debate is, what do we do about the Skinnylicious menu? What do we do about her?
Here's the thing about the Skinnylicious menu. The name, outdated.
Insane.
The options...
Kind of. Listen, I'm all for like the option of like, okay, you know what, and also Cheesecake Factory.
Could you just be like wellness menu? Like I don't fucking like literally trying to take care of your insides menu. Like
it's just giving like
it's just like Skinnylicious though.
And I will say this, it honestly is so right that it comes back left because it's camp. At this point, Skinnylicious is camp. 10 years ago, like Skinnylicious, that shit was derogatory. Well, they thought it was like, oh my God, like Skinnylicious, but like, girl, it's derogatory. But now in the golden age of 2024, like it's almost like a relic of time.
It's a relic of time. It's just of what used to be, and I guess what's still allowed.
I get no, because
but
what?
Honestly, if anyone, here's the thing about the Cheesecake Factory is like they're not gonna be PC because them who run the Cheesecake Factory, the Oompa Loompas that are
literally like Oompa Loompa style, like Hugh Grant. I'm like, oh,
like that are literally running behind the scenes what is known as the Cheesecake Factory, and Mr. Chocolate and Willy Wonka
and literally like, Remy the Rat. Like honestly, that's the tea.
Remy the Rat are playing poker upstairs while everyone is just like going off inside this Cheesecake Factory. They have a spiral menu. These people are going to have something called the Skinnylicious fucking menu, bro. Like
they literally sat in Cheesecake Factory and had the most gnarly, insane fucking like brainstorming session of all time. They were literally coming up with things that like people had never even fathomed before.
No, like
and writing it down.
No, like wrote it down and like. Yeah, no, it's giving like
no editors.
A man who grew up in Idaho. Sorry if you're from Idaho.
And hey, thank you.
But like a man who grew up in Idaho and literally was like, I'm going to start a restaurant. And the only things I was raised on was bread, cheese, and a dream. And like literally they're like, melt it, mash it.
Put it in your pocket, like spin it, kick it. Like.
Melt it, mash it, put it in stew. Like they literally.
Put it in an egg roll, like fry that bitch. I'm like, okay, real.
No, literally. And so that's how the Cheesecake Factory came to be. Like I dead ass. And like I grew up with like the girl, like her dad who started the Cheesecake Factory. And like they
literally?
No.
I literally was like, what?
And I was like, and they lived on Candy Lane. You didn't let me finish. But they lived on Candy Lane, bitch. That was the gingerbread man.
No, like.
And also, can we talk about the low-key, like, cultural appropriation? That's like, girl, why are there sarcophagus? Why is there a sarcophagus? Why is Egypt a part? They don't give one. They don't give
and they've
one
never
fuck.
y'all should have known they didn't give a fuck when you looked at the menu. Y'all should have known they didn't give a fuck when they handed you your binder from fucking high school and they were like, here, bitch, what do you want to eat? I was like, well, damn, I made that shit up. Like, bitch, I wrote that down after a dream. Like,
No, you literally, the shit they have in there is when you're hungry at the grocery store. Like,
when you're hungry at the, and you know, I'm sad every damn time. Well, what's your order?
well, it changes.
Really?
Because
I have a one and done, I fear.
Here's the thing about me and the Cheesecake Factory is
Mm-hmm.
I go to the Cheesecake Factory and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just happy to be here. And then I start reading.
Thank you. Chapter 1.
I get like to chapter 13 and I'm like, okay, I can't read any further. But I always love a dip. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, guys,
Oh my God.
we have to get a dip for the table. And then I have a dip and then I'm like, and they give you bread.
The bread at the Cheesecake Factory could literally give us world peace.
It could give us world peace if more people decided to come through.
Dude, the brown bread. I saw this woman, and this is how I know I'm just like, guys, and I'm releasing myself from the shackles of thinking I have no agency. Because the last time I was at the Cheesecake Factory, this woman literally had just a bowl of brown bread.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can do that? Like, I was just happy that they would even give me fucking bread. Like, I was like, and y'all know y'all bread is the best. Like, that bread specifically, like, in the back of the Cheesecake Factory, when you open the door, there's literally 2, like, industrial Tesla microwaves, and there's somebody's grandmother who's been passing down, like, literally Barbie style. Like, you, like, move around in the fucking Cheesecake Factory, and you open one of the doors, and it's just, like, a home kitchen.
Yeah.
Out of somebody's childhood home, and she's literally baking loaves of bread. That's it, and that's
No,
all.
And that shit's slayed. I mean, I live for the bread, and you know, living in a city where they literally charge you air. They're like, do you want
They're like, that
tap
cough is
water,
50.
sparkling, or water
Or-
that we use with a filter?
Yeah, or do you want the water from my hydro flask? That one's free. Like, you literally sit down there like,
do you
still
want the
sparkling?
water
Like,
that we collected when it rained last? Like,
and if you want us to filter it, like, it's going to be $5. I'm like, okay.
okay.
The tap era is so interesting. Like, I'm honestly wondering, were we not drinking tap before? Like,
But,
what's
like,
going
tap
on?
Filter.
Well, yeah, but like, you know how now they're like, well, do you want tap water? I'm like, well, what the fuck were we getting before when you didn't ask?
The
Like, they
tap
used to just
water.
be like still or sparkling. Okay, so like, why is it
Because
just because we live in
still
La La
comes
Land?
out of a bottle.
Yeah. That's deranged. Like, even that sentence is deranged.
Bull, some people literally want their fucking Everclear water. Like,
No, and
I
like
don't-
at that point, just put a fucking, what are those called? Like a dispensary machine in that hoe.
It comes either. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, don't ever ask me that, or I'm
seriously, you're
literally
gonna
gonna
piss me
get
off.
like white man angry because they literally are like, do you want filtered water that came out of a bottle that like people stole, or do you want water that sparkles? I'm like, just
I'm
give
like,
me,
give me a
the
glass of water.
That's fucking free, and that your employees drink. Give me that
No, quite literally. I'm like, what's the gang drinking
before
today?
y'all
Like,
fucking
seriously.
piss me off.
Before y'all piss me off.
Like,
and honestly,
as if we're like somewhere that doesn't have clean water.
thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like a place where you can't literally have the ice, or you're gonna like grow a third eye.
And I'm like, and if you literally are sitting in a restaurant, like, I need to have like from the bottle, then go get a bottle of water.
dude, then go get a bottle of
and
water
shut the fuck up.
and literally pour that shit yourself.
like literally put that shit on the table, period. You got your like, I'm just like, guys, and
there's no Aquapana. Like there's like the Aquapana water that they're offering, bro. Okay, and when you find out that shit's just like the sweat of their employees,
no,
like,
literally, like, guys,
the
stop.
fuck?
Stop.
like
Stop.
stop. If you ever request Aquapana at a restaurant, you deserve to get bitch slapped, bro.
Like, and that should be a test. Like, trapdoor, I'd be like, all right, period. Like, literally, trapdoor.
Like Emperor's Groove, their shit like trap door.
It's like actually insane. But that's why I'm just like, and you know what? I think it is like the delulu of like living in like a city like Los Angeles. I mean, LA. I know we're talking about LA so much, but it's just like, yeah, hey guys, this is the episode, I guess. But I'm just like, there really is something to like the gear shift that happens in your brain of like the restaurants are completely like when we go to Chili's. We have to go to Chili's, like we drive a little bit out, like it's kind of in more of like a suburban area, like bitch, there's a Kohl's. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a Kohl's, there's a Target, and I'm literally like,
and there's a Sally's Beauty
phew,
Supply.
like
yeah.
no, it literally is like, okay, bitch, I'm home. Like what? Like, this is real life. This is real life happening right now. But like, even when I get in those spaces, I'm like, God, I don't know what it is with LA and these like artisanal, like everything has to be in lowercase font and a tan fucking store. Like, I'm like, okay, work, but where's the balance?
Well,
Where's the balance?
I mean, there's allegedly balance. I don't really know. I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm like, it's the compromise I make, because here's the other thing. I know that like in Los Angeles, like if there's gonna be a place where people are gonna appreciate that, it's gonna be here. So it's like, obviously you got to do that here versus like where we're driving out to. Like no one's gonna like pull up for you like in the same way that like where we're going to Chili's, like they're gonna pull up for like a place that's like still like My Boyfriend Sweat or Sparkling. So it's just like, you know, like I appreciate it. I think though it does get hella redundant at times, but I'm also someone who like, I'm not above or below anything.
She loves a lowercase font restaurant.
That is my point. That's my point with talking about how good Community Goods is and how much I love Chili's and the Cheesecake Factory. Because here's the thing. I love a place where I'm literally like, ask me these dumb ass fucking questions that would get you slapped.
Sure. It's camp.
It's camp. And also, I enjoy it. I went to this place the other day, Bacchetti, if you've ever been.
What kind of food is it?
Italian.
Okay.
And I couldn't pronounce shit. I literally was sat there
and that
like...
should be so embarrassing.
I literally was sat there pointing like
no,
toddler.
like the number 45, like count from the top, like it's the 45th one.
Like I was like, this one that says there's sea salt on the bread. This one where there's oyster mushrooms in this one. No, not that. This one with oyster mushrooms.
This one, girl.
And yes, and we'll do the pizza.
Thank you.
Pizza with, we'll do the pizza. And I just named the ingredients because I don't fucking know how to say the name.
Real.
And I haven't had a dinner that good in so long. Like that shit was so bomb. And I'm like, I remember why I spend money.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do it, like definitely come correct. Like
that's what I mean. I guess that's my whole point. Cause I have been to places where like I'll try out a new restaurant, whatever. Cause here's the thing. I'm here for the restaurant business. Like I'm a supportive restaurant. And I went to this one restaurant and I was like, this shit's asshole. And anyone who is lying through their teeth and saying that,
no, serious.
And like literally with their chest going on Graham and saying that this place rocks.
Dude. And not even to, I'm like, guys, I need us as a society to, I'm not asking for a cancellation. Perhaps I'm asking for
a reformation.
A change. Yes. I'm asking for them to start over. Catch LA. You will be dealt with.
I've never even been, bro.
Mama. Catch LA. And listen, I moved to LA. I am a fucking transplant. But, you know, we're from California, so not too much. But, like, I'm definitely a transplant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pull up, whatever. So, like, the first couple times that I'd, like, visit LA, catch LA. Honestly, I don't even know if it's still, like, tea like that. Like, maybe it's, like, outdated. But I sometimes still see TikToks of the girlies, like, and you have to go to Catch LA. I'm like, for what? Because Catch LA... Guys, and if I go missing, once again, this part is for Catch LA. They sell you a dream, a fantasy, a venue, really. Like, at that point, you might as well just get a pier space. If you just want to take a pretty picture, like, get a pier space. But they do not sell you a food. Oh. They do not sell you a food. When I went to Catch LA, I don't know if it's different now. I'm always happy to be wrong. When I went to Catch LA the last time, and when I knew, I literally was like, guys, cut the cameras before you piss me off, seriously. One of my friends ordered like a spicy tuna, like on like a crispy rice situation. I think it was like $35. They came out and brought, one might argue, domino cubes, 4 domino squares with the idea of the essence of tuna on top, like perhaps the idea. Do you know what I'm saying? Like somebody was in the back and they took their fingers and they pinched a piece of spicy tuna and they put it on top of the crispy rice and they said, send it out, it's ready to go. And I literally was like, so, okay. Okay. She just spent $35. Which at Taco Bell could have fed a family of fucking 4. Like, let's not to say you have to be Taco Bell, but I'm just like, guys, all that they did is like set up a bunch of like plastic flowers, and the girlies are like, Catch LA, like Catch LA. Girl, catch what?
Catch what?
Catch this debt?
You're catching LA.
Girl, and you're catching LA. Like, it's definitely giving sure, like, ambiance, rooftop, whatever, I guess. But at that point, and that's why I'm like, guys, I'm not asking for you to be shut down, but I am asking for something to change. Because I'm like, if you're just going to offer, like, the whole thing being like, it's just, like, super cute and, like, there's, like, flowers and, like, take pictures and, like, catch LA. Turn that shit into a fucking lounge, girl.
Well, here's the tea. I mean, like, yeah, like, shit like that's ridiculous. Like, I'll never forget when I was in college and I was, like, broke as a joke. Like, when I was broke as a joke, which I think, like, having a broke era is so important.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
I just think, like, to know the struggle is so important because then you can have conversations like this where you appreciate the small and the big.
That's real.
But yeah, when I was in college, I was, like, in my broke era. Like, I literally was working at Nordstrom. I had the tightest budget. I literally remember my budget was like once a week I could go out and do like eat out or literally like go out. So, and I didn't drink back then. So when I would be like, I can either go to the movies or I can have one dinner.
Yeah. That's
but like,
real.
and maybe like slide in an ice cream, but like that's it once a week. So if I chose like this was the day that I'm eating, then that's that. So one time I was in Venice with my friends and we were like, okay, like let's like eat at this restaurant just because we were out there and we were doing stuff and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So this is my like once a week I can eat out. So I'm like, cool.
Real.
So we like choose this place that I can't even see inside. Like you literally need a fucking flashlight to like whatever. And so I'm like, probably because there was carpet. Like I didn't even know what was happening inside that restaurant, like why it was so dark, like Abercrombie dark in that bitch. Like it was so dark. And we sit down and I'm just like going through the menu. And in my brain, I'm like, okay, I really need to get my like bang for my buck.
Yeah.
And I order like, and usually like sometimes I do you dirty with the pasta.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just going to get the pasta.
Well, that's like a safe choice. You know what I mean?
So I get the pasta and my friend orders the meatball. Well, what you thought was, bitch, they literally bring out our orders and every person gets fucking like duped, bro. Like LuLaRoe duped, dude.
No.
Like I was the only person who got done justice because I knew.
Because you got the pasta.
Because I knew. I was like, I know that they're probably going to actually give me pasta. Bro, my friend ordered the meatballs. My friend ordered the meatballs, S in parentheses. Bitch. They gave her a meatball. Just like one, like, not even like fist-sized meatball, but like just a small ass, like make a circle, like literally make a U with your thumb and index finger. And that's how big that shit was. And just hella marinara. But guess how much that meatball cost, bro? $25 doll hairs. $25
and they would have literally gotten doll hairs. Like I literally would have been like, you
and
can keep
I remember
the change.
literally being sick to my stomach.
And I think that energy is exactly where I'm coming from when I'm thinking about places like Catch LA. Because I will say too, it's like, for example, like Nobu, another like really well known, like really hyped spot. Them bitches at Nobu gave me the best miso cod I've ever had in my fucking life.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna go off that way,
then go off,
girl. Go off. Like, literally, if I am going to the Bel Air Hotel, I know that, like, if I order, like, scallops, they're gonna give me, like,
the only scallops that ever existed.
Like, I know I'm gonna literally pay, like, a $400 bill, and I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face. Like,
no, because if you're gonna ask for that much money for food, I'm just like, please, like, go off.
No, like, go off. Like, literally, when
real way.
When I went to the Bel Air Hotel, I, like, went and did, like, a Christmas dinner with my friends. And first off, we made our reservation at, like, 7:30. We left that restaurant at, like, 10:30.
Thank you.
Like, you know, some places rush you out, but, like, we were literally sat there, like, the chairs were the most the comfiest couch I've ever been on, like, in my whole entire life. And it was just like service, like front to back, like left to right. Like it was just so incredible and like such an amazing time. And I was like, absolutely positively.
Yeah, like absolutely. You should get what you pay for, because I'm like, and listen, I'm an artist in the chat, y'all, so I'm like, bitch, my shit is still tight as hell. Like, universe, don't listen to me. Money is abundant, but like, girl, I'm still at a space where I'm like, if I go eat somewhere and you piss me off, like I'm literally like, dude, I had one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go to Nobu. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go to Nobu right now, but just my card would literally be like, boop, boop. Like, they'd literally be like, bro, get her out, like hazmat suit style. I'm like, okay, well, cool. But like, if I was like, Nobu's like a spot for, just as an example, where I'm like, yes, the bill's about to be like ratchet, bougie, nasty as fuck, but like, you're gonna get the service. The food is gonna be excelente. Like, it's literally gonna be like, yes, bitch, like I paid for this and like I feel good. If I went to Catch LA right now and spent 35 hard-earned dollars from the clock betwixt which I spend my time, bitch, clocked in, clocked out, and I went to Catch LA and they had the nerve to hand me like literally like 3 like quarters of fucking tuna and be like, give me $45, I'd be like, well, it's a highway robbery. Like, I'm like, so y'all about to rob me in plain daylight, huh? On the rooftop in Catch LA, and I'm in a 6-inch pump. Like, that's all embarrassing.
No,
like that's embarrassing as fuck, guys.
No, because some of them are running like rags to riches fucking
scams, mama.
And you let them, and we enable it. So I don't know.
Bitch, the last time we got scammed, and I don't even know if we have time for this, and maybe we'll make this a quick ass story, but I'm just like, the last time we got scammed was at boop.
Oh
Cafe.
My God.
Cafe
and you know what?
In
This place
like,
and this place scammed the hell out of us, because first off, they get you with an igloo. They put you in an igloo. Well,
when we went, it was winter time.
Some people get put in an igloo.
Some people, I guess if you're a cunt.
Others are left to freeze their ass off in a literal bird cage.
Mama, we went to this cafe, and what's so sick, and listen, Everything in Alignment University had a funny story for us, girl. We were at a coffee shop down the street. We were like, you know what, let's get a bite. Like, we haven't been here. It's cute. Like, we trust the area.
And we were just like, and at this point, we were just like fucking off. And this was the coldest winter I have lived through in LA. Like,
thank you.
It was freezing.
It was
raining.
Risk.
It was hailing. Like, the elements were at play in Los Angeles.
Well, we walked over to this little restaurant. We're like, cute, you know, we'll key like that. There's a bunch of people in there. We're like, okay, work. They sit us outside. Okay, totally fine. You know, we're Gen Z. Like, we're like, okay, dude, whatever, totally. Like, we'll sit out here with scarf and jacket, like, period. We sit outside. We're like, work. I guess our waiter died. Like, I don't know. Like, they literally sat us, and we were literally sat outside for a cool 20 minutes.
A cool 20 minutes.
Not even to be like that,
and
but
not
damn.
even a cool 20 minutes, a cold 20 minutes.
A cold 20 minutes betwixt which the ghost of our waiter, like I could have swore I saw him because I kept waving at him. Our waiter was literally going to every other table, like except ours for some reason. We were literally just like, King, like, are we just not serving enough?
Yeah.
Like, what's like up? What's
and
up?
it was so cold. I was literally trying to move like one of those 50-pound like propane heaters
in a real way.
And literally like by the hair on my chinny chin chin, like start this fire.
No, like seriously.
Because oh my God, bitch, it was fucking cold.
Well, we were sat, like it was giving like the energy was chaotic. But at that point it was chaotic neutral. Like it was just chaotic. And we were like, okay, you know what? He's really busy, like whatever. He comes over, he takes our orders. The energy was just giving like we were like, oh my gosh, like kind of mean, a little bit.
Yeah, like
it
was just kind of like, fuck you, hurry up.
No, like he was like, what do you want? I was like, oh my God, like I'm sorry, like what the hell? Like we're outside bundled up style, like looking like Oliver Twist. I was like, King, like we're just really hungry. Sorry. We ordered food. I ordered the Alfredo because you know what? Sometimes I take risks. Sometimes I take risks outside. Horrible mistake. Horrible mistake. Some might have stopped the story there. Some might have literally been like, okay, let's go ahead and stop. This Alfredo comes out, mama. And before y'all come for me, I know Alfredo is a milky substance. I understand that. But like, you know, a good Alfredo is like, it's just like an Alfredo. It's a
like
sauce.
Cheesy, like a cheese sauce.
That shit touched my mouth. And it quite literally gave like I was sucking on an udder. Like I literally was like, okay. And you know what? Again, Gen Z, like I don't want no trouble. But I literally was like, okay, so not only does this literally taste like whole milk, like it literally tasted like they seared that shit in a pan with some milk, but it was so fucking thick, dog. That I literally, like, you would have thought I was doing a tricep workout. Like, I literally was like, okay. We were so hungry, too, that, like, We were waiting a really long time, which again, service industry, y'all be working your ass off, no tea, no shade. But like, it genuinely was like so long that even we were like, oh
No,
shit, like what?
Gen Z was like speaking up.
No, like we were literally like, wait, like sorry, we're so hungry. Like we're literally sitting at the table, like just speaking Simlish, like not even like existing, like whatever. So I literally, when I got the food, I was like, rawr, rawr. Like I literally was just like survival mode, bitch. Like I'm so fucking hungry. I got like 4 bites in and I was like once it hit my stomach and I had 1 calorie working in my system, like literally 1 like trans fat, like, okay, like rev this bitch back up. I was like, I literally was like, uh-oh. I just ate unpasteurized milk on wheat, bitch. Like I just ate Elmer's glue. Like I literally just ate Elmer's glue with a little bit of garlic, like a little bit of garlic in it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody else is eating. I did in fact offer you a spoonful.
I ate just a
which I fear.
I ate just 1 spoonful, bro.
Which I fear.
And like literally after that spoonful, I can't remember what the fuck. I think I got like biscuits maybe and gravy or something. I know I literally could not tell you what the fuck I got because after that spoonful of Maya's Elmer's clay, bro, like the kids who were trying to sell you like what's that shit called?
Like it was giving Mod Podge. Like I was like,
what's that thing?
Oh, slime?
Yeah, like those kids who were selling you slime on TikTok. That's dead ass.
Like chicken Alfredo slime, like
no,
dead ass,
chicken
like
Alfredo
unboxing.
slime. And I had like 1 bite of it, and my girl, when we got that bill, I literally was like, everyone shut the fuck up right now.
First of all, when the bill got placed onto the table, I was already clocked in with the shift with my W-9 already filled out in the back running our card for us. Like I literally was like, okay, we gotta go. Like we have to leave. Like, because also Dom was like, bitch, I'm sick.
I was sick to my stomach, like genuine gag. Like I was literally gagged and bound, bitch. By literally this fucking Alfredo. We leave, like exit. I take 10 steps, walk around the corner, and start like vom. Like I literally hit them with the
like she literally I threw up like in front of
like,
us.
Mom, I flew up like dead ass around the corner, and I was so mad, bro. I was so mad because like I spent the money and like, dude, my money's just sitting there right in front of my fucking face.
No,
like,
and we literally walked back like way in the wall. Like we literally left that establishment
back in motherfucking silence, bitch. No, because we walked back like
in the rain type shit.
Like literally walked back like girls trip just came back from Miami.
Like kicking cans in that motherfucker, bitch. Like it was bad. Dom literally walks around the corner, threw up. Literally, me and our friend Ethan, literally like a couple paces down the way, like literally like ears plugged. Like I was like, I can't listen because then I'm gonna throw up. Because let's just not forget that you walked because I ran. Like I literally was like, bro. Like we got halfway down the street, we had to stop at a convenience store to get gum and ginger ale. If you ever see bitches with ginger ale and gum, also give her a bag.
Yeah.
Because I was literally on the edge of glory the whole walk back. Like I literally was like, and if I speak, like something's going to come with it.
No, I have never just been like bound and gagged in my whole entire life.
And we also still tipped.
And it was,
sorry, we're Gen Z.
It was literally like instant, like Insta pasta, like literally like instant results, like literally there were instant results, bitch, from the like fucking nasty ass concoction.
And girl, the chicken question mark, like that shit was literally 3D printed.
That shit was Mr. Chocolate's fucking like sister restaurant, bro. Because I was sick. That was the Cheesecake Factory's like literally where
like they're training their microwaves there. Like
literally it was like where they like the Cheesecake Factory leftovers, because there's leftovers.
There's leftovers.
They put them hoes
in the reheat and tried to literally put like the gelatin from a horse's hoof in it and then like reserve that shit. I was like, dude, oh my God. That's the only time that I've genuinely like felt, and knock on wood, that is the only time that like it was really giving instant results.
It was giving
instant
results,
like in the craziest way ever.
Like whatever screenager was like literally watching a Twitch stream and like making
allegedly Alfredo and like accidentally grabbed like the Raid and the Elmer's group from the fucking shelf. I'm like, bro. And still tipped. So anyways, guys, yeah.
We'll
leave you with that.
We're not above or below any experience.
Absolutely.
In Los
You got to
Angeles.
try everything one time. You got to form your own opinion. You got to have fun. And honestly, I'm also like, I'll leave y'all with this. Like in this golden age and God's green earth, I'm like, when things are popular, there's usually a reason why they're popular. Like go figure it out.
Go figure it out for yourself. You know what I mean?
See if you vibe.
And form your own opinions.
Yeah.
And shit.
Vibe and tribe, bro.
And tribe.
Anyways, so we'll leave you guys with some piece of something this week. What should we do?
Ooh. Have y'all seen Natalia Grace? I haven't seen.
I'm gonna double up on you with that. I'm gonna double up,
dude. If you haven't seen The Curious Case of Natalia Grace
on the HBO Max. Thank you.
Go ahead and watch that shit, bro.
Yeah, and get back
and
to
have
us,
like
seriously.
the weekend of a lifetime.
No, like literally, I started like the first episode of the new episodes, and I literally said, "Stop."
Yeah,
I need to wait.
Because maybe we'll run that.
Because maybe we'll have to run that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and check that out on HBO Max. And guys, thanks for listening to us gabbalagoo. Like seriously,
Thank
we appreciate
you for
you
listening
so
to
much.
us. Be your tour guides in Los Angeles. But yeah, if you want to find us, you can find us on social media
As
and
always,
keep up with what we're doing. You can find me on Instagram at Dom Roberts. Instead of an E, it's an X. You can find me on TikTok at Dom Not a Teen Mom.
Thank you. You can find me on Instagram at Mayamoto with an underscore at the end. And then you can find our pod on Instagram at Upstairs Neighbors Pod. And we hope you guys have the best week ever. Seriously, guys, go to your local Cheesecake Factory and order off whatever menu you please.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a great weekend. We love you guys so much.
Mwah.
Bye.